Hey there, viewers, and welcome back to the Self-Made Auto Channel. Got the 2021 Toyota. It's the RAV4. It's from the used car guy, home of the unlimited limited warranty. It says right there, 10-year, 100,000 mile warranty included. I don't know what that means. Anyhow, this car dealership that brought it here, apparently, look, I can't show you this. It has too much information on it, but I do put my glasses on. I'll read it to you. The concern, cause and correction, the 3 C's. Customer complaint had steering angle sensor replaced here at the dealership, at the Toyota dealership. The start-stop malfunction light came on a few miles afterwards. Please check and advise. Technician scanned for codes, found a P161 Alpha 87, lost communication with alternator, and also found a P160 Foxtrot 00 charging control system present in system. Found high. I don't know what that means. I did scan it though, and both those codes are in it. One of those codes, the 161 Alpha 87, is in the engine controller, and then in the start-stop system is the P160 Foxtrot 00. So both those codes are there, so that's true. The dealership states there is high resistance between the alternator and battery state sensor. Recommend replacing the engine wiring harness. $2,400 installed. Let me see if I can show you that, because we always joke about that on our channel, because we always say, and they charge them $175. Look at this. So, but there's the last line there. $2,400 needs a harness. Generally, and almost always when a dealership says, you know, you need a harness, that's code word for we don't know what the hell's wrong with it, but we're going to give you a super high estimate and hope you never come back. So that's where we're at. What we're going to look into here, and that's all I know at this point. We're going to pop the hood. It's got the used car guy slime. He's all shined up. What we're going to do is we're going to look into that code. Now the code that's stored in the start-stop system, the STS controller, is on because of whatever's going on in here in the engine controller. So we're going to look into this whatever it was, the 161A87. I'm going to see what's involved in that. It looks like it has a battery current sensor here. The Altel had stated that the what was it? Engine controller lost communication with the alternator. That's how it had it defined. But sometimes the definitions on your scan tools aren't always correct. So let me look into this, see what it takes to make this system work, and see if indeed it does need a $2,400 engine harness, or if the dealer's just looking for the easy way out. So it appears to be super duper simple. It's a LIN bus, as we probably assumed, or most of you assume. There's some communication here going from the alternator to the engine controller, and it also includes this battery current sensor, or battery state of health sensor, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what they call it. Battery state sensor assembly. So, I mean, we're only dealing with a single wire LIN bus. One to the alternator, going to the ECM, and then also going to this little guy. And here's the curious part. So I assume this used car dealer, or this car dealer who owns this vehicle, hasn't driven it much. This code takes 17 minutes to generate. Isn't that weird? It has to lose communication with the alternator for 17 minutes to generate this code. So that's kind of peculiar. I thought that was interesting when I read that. And that's good to know, because if you think I have it fixed, several miles after you fixed it, boom, the light comes on. And that's kind of how it's stated. They probably bought it in this condition and didn't know it, would be my assumption. Or they took it in to have the steering angle sensor replaced, and whatever, and then just bad luck. I doubt replacing the steering angle sensor had anything to do with this, other than possibly unhooking and hooking up the battery. But let's get real. Let's just have a little look here. Wires run around, goes down to that main harness. Doesn't look like I can see where it goes into the main harness. But here's what we're gonna do. Service data wants you to, disconnect everything, ohm check it. That's nonsense. And then replace the ECM, replace the harness, replace the alternator, replace the battery sensor, and then after that, I don't know what you do after that. What we're gonna do we have communication? We're gonna check the easiest thing. The alternator doesn't look too bad to get to. That's right there. But let's see if we have if we have LIN bus at the current sensor here. And if we do, great. If we don't, and we're just flatlined, then then we're gonna be looking for something else. But let's just see where we're at. So we'll just use our scope here. We're gonna just go to chassis ground. Best one you ever find is right there on the battery. Here's this. It should be the black wire. All right, let's open up our scope here. And let me reach in and start the car up. Car's running. Let's see if it's charging. Stick that in there all the way. Okay. Oops. Hello. There's that. Exit out of here. Let's see. Got to turn it back on. Okay, here we go. We're turned back on. 1 second per division. Got lots of time on the screen. Okay, looks like we are charging. Get all this junk off here. Let's see. We're about 13.26 volts. So that's great. Okay. So we're charging. We just flick on some lights and stuff. They didn't mention anything about it not charging. Okay. Got headlights on. All right. Charging system bumped up just a touch. Okay, so it's safe to say we're charging. All right, good job. All right, we're going to keep it on a 20 volt scale. And we're just going to back probe into this LIN bus. Now, this white wire here should be battery power. Okay, so we have battery power, and then this black wire should be the LIN bus that goes to the alternator and the ECM. Okay, it appears it is. So it's slightly off ground, which we've seen before. Here's that. What are we? 750 millivolts off of ground, and then they usually go to about 12 volts. And there we are, charging voltage. Okay, let's change our time here, 1 second per division. Let's put a trigger up here, and there we are. So we have LIN communication. All right. A little fuzzy across the top there, but we have LIN bus here at this current sensor. When we back probe it. So that's good. That's all we can ask for. So we know we have it here. Now is it making it to the ECM, and is it coming out of the alternator? That's what we need to know next. Let's see if I can figure this connector out here. Oh, that was easy. That was easy. That ain't right. Why does that only have, I unplugged it, it has one wire, but I think I see something. I think I see something also. Let's go back here. Let's go here. Oh, okay, so the generator only does have one wire. Sorry, not gonna screech here. So it got the big connector. That one goes to the battery, or to the fuse. Oh, it's a big one a little bit. And then this other wire, which is our LIN bus, this black wire. But I think Stevie Wonder could have found this problem. Why do we always use Stevie Wonder? Ray Charles, maybe? I could be wrong on this. All I did is reach down and unplug it. I wanna get you guys over here in case I'm right. So I just reached down, I unplugged it. So there's the connector. Enhance, 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 and enhance. Do you see an unusual green tinge, as we'll like to say? A green mucus discharge. No, I don't. I think that's for something else. But it looks like, to me, that if we open that up, we're gonna see the green weenie living in there. Now, I could be wrong, but you know what? I want to unhook this sucker because I feel like I'm just gonna hit this thing and break it. We're gonna leave that right alone for right now. We're hot on the trail. It's kind of awkward with you up in my business too. Got this light in my business, you're in my business. See if we can't get this baby popped open. Kind of a cool style. This is like the old GMCs. Or the old General Motors used to do this, where you could open these connectors up without tearing the whole shush and mesh apart. I don't want to, oh sugar, it fell. Oh baby, where did that fall to? Frickin' friggity frig hole. We're gonna have to put it up on the lift now. Oh yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Oh yeah, money shot, baby. Show me the money. Here it is. You ready? Let's enhance. Enhance. Oh yeah. Get on that weird music, baby. Oh yeah. We got it. There's a $2,500 harness right there. I think we're gonna fix it here in just a couple of quick moments, and yeah, that's it. Huzzah. Okay, good job, Toyota dealership. Way to stick it to the people, boys. So there's a repair. I just use non-insulated, butt connector, if you will, open barrel design, and then put a piece of clear epoxy filled heat shrink over it. Took me longer to find the piece I dropped than it did to diagnose and fix this car. Now we gotta see if we can get this piece clicked back on here. It's really too bad on the dealership's part that they didn't fix the car for this guy. Because if they really did look at it, for real, they would have seen it just like I did, but instead it gets the, oh, you need a harness routine, because there ain't no way in heck that somebody unplugged that and didn't see the green dust all over it. And if they did and didn't see it, their observation skills are not that great. Okay, that's it. So what we need to do now is we need to clear the codes and let it idle for 17 minutes, at least according to service info. There it is, all back together, ready for the car show. What time is it? You know what time it is, 4:47, so we're gonna give it some time. There's our Lynn bus, not really much to see, nothing really changed. Okay, let's see what happens here in 17 minutes. This is kind of bizarre. I told you guys we were gonna wait 17 minutes because I was gonna hop in it and clear the codes and all that stuff. But it doesn't look like we have to, because all the lights are off now. The only light's on is parking brake light. I'm not gonna bother screen sharing with you. Let me just do, well, actually, yeah, let's just do a full fault scan again here. Because that's kind of curious. I pulled it in, all the lights were on, the start, stop light, all that stuff was flashing, and now it's not. So let me let this thing finish, and I'll show you that I did not clear the codes. Well, obviously you can see the ECM still has a code in it, and the start stop system still has a code in it. And we should be able to see the drive cycle monitor here as well. I should screen share with you because it's a lot clearer for you guys, but we're just gonna poke through this pretty quick. I still think I'm gonna let it run the 17 minutes. Report. So there's our monitors. All the monitors are set except the EVAP system, so it must be they were trying to do the old code clear and drive, obviously, because it's got a brand new inspection sticker on it. But yeah, so there's our two codes, which I don't think I showed you in the beginning. So let's do this, being that they already got a fresh inspection on it. Shut it off. We'll go key on, engine off, quick erase. Yeah, I did that last bit because I'm like, they're not going to know whether or not I erased the codes. So it says to shut the key off for 30 seconds is what it said in service data. And then let it go through, you know, its 17-minute run. I don't know if that's still up here. Oh, no, it's not up on the screen. I've just got the generator wiring there. So this time I'm not joshing you. It's 4:50. We'll give it another 17 minutes. So what, 5:07 will be our time. We'll wait for the dash to turn off on its own. Fire it up. There it goes. Turned off on its own. I think that's been at least 30 seconds. Contact. There we go. We'll see you guys at 5:07-ish. Got you guys just kind of teetering there. We gave her a couple extra minutes, 5:09, so we went above and beyond, I guess. Let's see here. We're gonna just do the full system scan. No lights on, everything seems to be working fine, but as I mentioned, the lights went off on their own. So we'll just do a full scan there. Yeah, ECM's good. The start stop is good. So we're just gonna pause this. There's no sense in going any further. Let's pop in the ECM here. We'll hit enter system, we'll hit OK. We'll go to special functions. We're gonna go to all readiness. We'll hit OK. Function used to confirm monitor status. We're gonna hit next. Let's see if this monitor ran for this code. So we're gonna do P161A87, I think was the suffix. We're gonna hit next. The monitor related to this input DTC is complete. Status is normal. Check result. Okay. So that's a cool feature on the Toyotas. GM has some of this DTC verification. I can't remember what it's called specifically, but Toyota does this really neat function. So that way you can see if that one specific monitor is ran. Like I say, GM did some stuff like this. I can't think of too many manufacturers that do. But it's a neat function. That way you can just, has it ran that one specific test? And in this case it has, and it passed, and it's good, and we have no codes. So no sense in really letting it just, I guess I can go back. I mean, it doesn't really matter here at the end of the day. We can continue on with our green light check there. Of course, now it'll have to be run through a drive cycle, which doesn't matter because it's already got a sticker on it. So now it's just got to go off to the next victim, as we call them, the next car buyer. Hopefully that's the only problem with this car, and whoever buys it lives a long and prosperous life, and the car treats them well. But you never know. But what I do know is that I want to know what you know in that comment section. Do you think the dealer was fair to do what they did? To charge, or well, A, they charged them $175 to look at it, and B, the $2,400 to fix it? I think it's BS, because just fix the damn thing. Okay, I know in service info it says, do your senseless ohm test. If you do an ohm test and it's bad, change everything. Change the harness, change the alternator, change the battery, change the current sensor. Just start heaving parts at it. Just for a minute, dealership guy, if you're watching, and this isn't tall dealership, this is a big paintbrush we're painting with here. Learn the system. Don't follow these stupid flow charts that are just mindlessly have you just poking and prodding wires that you don't even know what they go to, you don't know how they work, and you don't even know what the results are supposed to be of your tests, and if they are wrong, what do you do? If you're just looking at it and reading it, you're just aimlessly changing parts. Learn how the system works. A LIN bus is a LIN bus. I don't care if it's on this, or if it's on that Nissan, or if it's on a Chevy. They're all the same. We'll use that term loosely as well. They're pretty much all the same. And you know, if you're working at a Toyota dealer, I mean, you should have this stuff memorized. This would be gravy work. Just, I don't know, whatever. We're done talking. Insta, Facebook got stuff to do, folks. And just remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.